MVP candidate.
Yeah, that's fine. He getting some numbers and they stink. Dak's a bum.
He's not a bum, dog. He's a really
Dak's a
good
bum.
quarterback.
No, he's a bum. They'll never win with that.
You're too smart and you know too much about football to say Dak Prescott's a bum.
I won 4 championships, Jordan. So you got to understand, when I say bum, I'm not saying Dak Prescott isn't a good NFL quarterback. Of course he's a good NFL quarterback. I'm not saying that. But I'm saying when the money's on the line, when it's for all the marbles, who are you? He a bum.
I totally disagree.
Yeah,
I totally
what
disagree.
has he done in those moments? Been a bum.
He is.
He's been a bum in the moments, Jordan. When they had their best team, best offensive line in the league, they had all that to get to the playoffs, and he a bum.
But the story isn't fully written yet.
It's pretty written because now he's making $65 million, and it's way harder to win. Like, you got to be so, like, Patty Mahomes good to be, like, that highly paid and still go win. Like, that's a very hard thing to do. Like, it's all.
Man, you had Dak Prescott. You had Dak Prescott go in on Draymond Green go in on Dak Prescott. And I say this, player for player, I think Dak Prescott is better in his profession than Draymond Green. So I don't really understand why Draymond Green feel like he can get the big microphone and he can critique people within his own organization, let alone the NBA, NFL, and the other sports world. I don't feel like Draymond Green is good enough. Had he went to the Clippers instead of the Warriors, he's probably been finishing the last 7 years of his career in Greece. So I don't really understand where he gets off saying that another guy who right now, in a lot of people's opinion, is an MVP candidate, because of the performances that, where the expectations was low that the Dallas Cowboys had. The expectations was very low. Trading Micah and all that. So, but honestly, I mean, it's always easy to pile on the black man because you see other black men doing it. I mean, what is your issue with Dak Prescott? And I don't get that. They love to pile on Dak. They love to pile on Russell Wilson. Guys who have really good, squeaky clean images, publicly say the right thing. And it's just still not enough. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's playing very, very well this year. And he's still critiquing, but then we wonder why, a guy like Troy Aikman, who gets at Caleb Williams, and people feel like he was taking jabs at Caleb Williams because he just don't like him or because he's a black quarterback. Cool. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. But we can't sit here and critique and complain, about other people doing it when we bashing our own brother. Where the code at? Come on, where the code at? Where the code at, bro? We gotta stay on code. What you bashing that man for, bruh? I don't see nobody bashing some of these other quarterbacks who ain't got it. Where's I'm talking about Cooper Flagg failing to live up to the hype, but that rookie in Philadelphia and Ron Harper's son killing every expectation so far. Where is that? Where is that at? Where is that at? Where is the ill will for Justin Herbert? They supposed to turn the corner this year, still ain't did it. Where is this for Trevor Lawrence? Supposed to turn the corner, still struggling over there. Come on, what are we talking about? Where is it that Brock Purdy's ass and they should start Mac Jones? That's what I be talking about. Brother, why are you riding your brakes like that? Man? Oh, I can't stand old people, man. Jesus Christ, man. This man was 50 feet in front of you, bro. You riding your brakes. Man, I got to get away from Grandpa Brad. Yeah, man. Fuck out my way, bro. I just don't get it. And then you want to speed up and do 100 miles an hour, homeboy. Get the fuck off the phone. That's why you hitting your brake. You too old to be on your phone and be driving. Way too old. You got a full head of gray hair, Grandpa. You ain't clapped no cheeks since the 60s. Should be killing me, dog. People be on the phone and you old as fuck. Like, no, you should have your phone face down. You're not, you're old. And then you want to get out the car. Oh, I apologize. No, grandpa. Go sit your ass in your rocking chair. But my road rant today, right? My bad. But yeah, you know, like who are you to critique this man, bro? I just don't, and that's why a lot of guys like to keep up a gangster image or a hood image, because that's all y'all respect. Nah, respect nice, man. And Russell Wilson had the nut up on social media, which probably was Sierra, on Sean Payton. Like, dog, I ain't like this, the disrespect. And this is why you have to pull motherfuckers to the side, or you got to check people, bro. This is why it's imperative that you pull these people to the side and you check them. This is why it's imperative that has to happen. It has to happen. Because when you don't check these people, when you don't pull them to the side, you know what I'm saying? They don't respect nice. They don't respect nice, bro. They don't respect it. Dak ain't did nothing but do, you know, exceed expectation. Well, he sucks, and Dak is this, and Dak is that. Like, Draymond, bro, you got drafted to the Clippers or anywhere else, brother. You would be in the fuck. You would be a career G leaguer. You'd be the greatest G League player of all time. Stop it. Stop it. I don't understand why Draymond, because off the backs of Steph and Clay, you know, and Mark Jackson, feel like he's got the right to tell people, like, bro, you look at your numbers, you're not that good. You're really Robert Horry, and defensively, he's not that good. When you was talking about Scotty, Rodman, Hakeem, Kobe, just throwing out Tony Allen, he ain't on that. Ruben Patterson, he not on that level of defender, bro. He's not. Draymond is not the great defender. Dwight Howard, Ben Wallace, Tayshaun Prince. He closer to Rudy Gobert than that motherfucker knows. Let me say it again. He's closer to Rudy Gobert than he knows. He's closer to Rudy Gobert than he knows. And that's the crazy thing about it. Everybody think, you know, he thinks that he's above the law. And I ain't talking about the Return of Black Sam. What was the name of that album? Yeah, I ain't talking about that above the law. Black Superman. I ain't talking about that. Man, like I said, man, it is what it is, bro. Let me know what y'all think about it, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Check out the NBA NFL playlist. Hit the link tree. You can find me everywhere. Facebook, Kick, Twitch, the whole nine. I appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Peace.